I'm Sean Gibson from Tech Britain. Today we're down at CultureTECH in Derry, and I'm very happy to be joined by Stephen O'Reilly from Mobile Roadie. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Great to be here.
And Jules Parker from PRS for Music. Great to meet you. If we start with you, Stephen, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Yeah, so I'm Stephen O'Reilly, Head of Sports and Entertainment at Mobile Roadie, and what we do is we have a platform that makes it very easy for anyone to, take for example an artist or a band, to create mobile applications, so an iPhone, Android app, and help them just to connect and find their audience, and allow fans to listen to their music, watch their videos, comment, buy tickets to shows, just to make it really easy to do it on a mobile device. Everything is moving towards the phone, we think, and we just think that people should be ready for mobile.
So has this been an organic development to where you are now, or was it something that you always set out to do, like to assist artists with their online mobile placement?
Yeah, so everyone in the company, we all had a music background, so we were like managing bands, in bands. There's a lot of people like that have been musicians at Mobile Roadie, and like we wanted to we seen that there was a problem there, and that it was how artists find their audience and how they connect with their audience, and the experience on a website right now on the phone is not great. So we wanted to make it easier for fans just to connect with their idols, really. And so we started out kind of designing logos and websites and stuff, but we were getting lots of requests for mobile applications. So we thought there was a big opportunity there, and we launched in March 2009 at South by. And right now we've, in those past 3 years, we've been working with everyone from Adele and Madonna, the Beatles, Robbie Williams, Bon Jovi, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Plan B, a whole host of others. And then we've gone from music into kind of sports and other kind of entertainment areas. And it's been a kind of roller coaster ride, but it's been great.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I mean, South by Southwest sounds like a terrific place to have launched this.
Yeah.
How did you find that at South by Southwest?
It's crazy, it's so busy, and everyone is trying to do stuff there. But just being at South by is kind of an inspirational thing. It's you could find yourself in a bar with one of your heroes. It's just kind of, you're on foreign ground, and there's so many people there from the music, entertainment, and technology and art, where all those kind of worlds collide, and it's just a great place to be. It's very inspiring. I would recommend anyone to get to South by at some stage.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Jules, how about yourself? What's your background?
Well, my background is I was a songwriter and artist for a fair number of years, and then I kind of moved into more music industry work. So I'm working with PRS for Music, so I do artist relations, also work with new acts in terms of trying to help them in various ways. We do lots of promotional work with them, but also, in this context, we deal a lot with some of the great new music tech companies that there are, like Mobile Roadie or Topspin or SoundCloud or Songkick, whoever else that can actually really materially assist acts, artists in their careers now. So it's working with them, trying to help them understand what options are out there and what they can do to help their career.
Yeah, I guess really harness those opportunities, because there is so much out there. So it sounds like you're in a terrific position being able to provide that service to them, because it's like, where do you start in some cases?
There's a lot of ground to cover, and there's a lot of newer acts out there. So it's hopefully working with those people who probably are more on it, or they have good teams or management that you can actually point them in the right direction. So if they need to get an app, if they've got an audience there that they're working with, how do they build that? How can I actually get out there and use the tools that there are, the huge amount of tools that there are out there, and it's just trying to make sure they know the options.
Just recently on the front cover of Wired, I saw that Lady Gaga's manager was on the front cover. It sounds like he's done a very good job of harnessing that on her behalf. So in a similar sort of way, that's what you're trying to achieve for the artists that you work with.
Yeah, absolutely, and everyone needs a team of people to help them develop their career now. You really need someone doing some great digital marketing, someone who understands the tools that you can use, because there's so many great ways to connect with audience now, like Mobile Roadie and everything else. So
in terms of the synergy between your two companies, could you talk about that?
So we're all based in London, and there's a whole kind of burgeoning tech creative scene that's been happening for the past 10 years almost, and now there's within a stone's throw of my office, you've got some amazing companies like Topspin, as Jules said, Songkick, Next Big Sound, and we're all totally integrated and working together in making it easy for artists to kind of just have a presence online and then understand. So if you take a company like Next Big Sound, it's how you can look at where your Facebook likes and where your Twitter followers are, and how you can do stuff when you have that data. So we're all working together. There's a great ecosystem of companies and artists and creative people, ultimately trying to make it easy for people to find their audience and just get yourself out there and market to fans.
So you're both based in the Tech City area of London, like the East End?
I'm based in more in the kind of West End area, but you're always visiting, different hubs of different companies. And like Stephen says, it's great that there are real kind of communities of different companies all working in a very similar field, doing different things, but similar fields, and they can all help each other as well. And you find now that, especially with the music, it's a much more collaborative exercise, I think. So there are companies, lots of things that can help you. So like, Next Big Sound, as you say, you can introducing that technology to people, and then they can also introduce you to SoundCloud. All these things work together.
Yeah, we're all working together, like helping each other out, because we all realise the goals are to help artists find their audience and just connect with fans, really. And we do there's tech meetups happening every kind of few weeks, where we'll all just put 5 companies might come together and say, let's invite 150 people along and have a good night, and then ultimately meet new people and share our understandings of the different technologies out there. And it's worked really well in Shoreditch and in what's now called Tech City, but there's these kind of hubs popping up all over the world, really. So I've been to Liverpool Sound City recently, and you can see that there's a great little scene there, and it's great. And then Derry, I learned so much being here these past 3 days of the creativity and the smart tech people that are here that I actually never really understood until you kind of get on the ground, and then you look at something like CultureTECH, and it's really inspiring.
Yeah, and the opportunities are virtual as well, so you don't necessarily all need to be in the same place. It's great to meet up, but you can go to different places to meet up, and you're always in contact. You can always Skype, and you find there's great people around, the country, but also internationally as well, that you can really create virtual communities as well.
Can I ask how you both came to be involved in CultureTECH?
Through a great man called Mark Gordon, who had a session yesterday on music and syncing music into film and TV. And he's based in Belfast. He's got a great setup there. He works out of the OES Centre. I don't know if you know that, but it's a great community again for music and lots of different music companies. But it was all about how you can get your music into being used on ads with brands, in games, on TV, on film. Yeah, very good.
And you, Stephen?
Yeah, I bumped into the guys at Liverpool Sound City earlier this year. I was doing a panel on music, just tech, really. How artists are using tech, and we were approached would we be interested in coming over to Derry, and being from Dublin myself and I'd never been to Derry, I thought it was a great opportunity. Seeing some of the speakers, it's mind blowing, some of the quality of the talks going on here, and just wanted to get to Northern Ireland and just see what's going down, and so far excellent.
Terrific. I mean, it really does seem like there is a lot of exciting things happening, not just in Northern Ireland, but Ireland in general.
Yeah.
I've been personally surprised at the amount of music-orientated startups that I've come across here in Derry, especially in the C-Comp. So I don't know if that's a Northern Ireland specific thing, the whole music focus, or.
I think it punches above its weight when it comes to music in Northern Ireland. There's some great musical heritage here.
Yeah, fantastic heritage and some just the music. We went to see some bands last night. There's some great bands on, but then you go right back to the 70s and you've got folks like the Undertones and all that great stuff that spawned from those kids. Ultimately inspiring hundreds of thousands of bands all around the planet. Just came out of Derry.
Yeah. And in terms of the format for CultureTECH, having been to South by Southwest and things like Liverpool Sound City, what is your thoughts on the format of CultureTECH?
Do you know what? I haven't actually been here too long to actually understand what the format is, but it seems great. It's always great to have a hub where everyone can actually, just meet each other. And that's the main advantage is, as Stephen was saying, for any of these things, is that you get a chance to meet and talk and meet like-minded people and see some great new ideas.
Yeah, I echo that. I went to a lot of the talks yesterday, pretty well organised, very high quality. The venue is fantastic. You know, it's beautiful. We've been looked after really well, and there's talks that I never thought I had an interest in, but I've actually learned some stuff. You know. So yeah, it's been great. You know.
I mean, it's a fantastic mashup of, you know, the tech, the comedy, the music, you know, the speakers. It is a fantastic combination they've brought together here for CultureTECH. So certainly worth checking out for CultureTECH 2013. I mean, it's just
great year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, exciting things ahead. It's just great to see you know, individuals like yourselves coming over to support initiatives like this.
It's great to be invited. You know, it's great to be invited, and it's been a lot of fun. Met some great people. So
It can only get better.
Certainly can. Can I ask you, what's your plans for the future?
plans for the future. Right now, I need some sleep. But I think what are we doing? We're just working with lots of new acts over the autumn. So we've got things like Reeperbahn Festival, Mama event, Music and Media in Finland, and perhaps CMJ in New York as well. Just opportunities to help UK acts that we represent export themselves and do well overseas.
Fantastic. And yourself, Stephen?
Yeah, like we've been really successful in music, but now we're kind of focusing a lot on sports and other kind of entertainment areas. So, like recently, we've started like launching mobile apps for people like Everton Football Club and Bayer Leverkusen and the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. So it's taking the success that we've had in music and replicating that in sports and other kind of entertainment vehicles almost. That's kind of next for me, and just keep going to see some good music, learning lots of these conferences, and you know, meeting new people.
Yeah.
And never drinking again.
Never drinking.
Never drinking again.
Past midnight.
Apart from tonight, maybe.
But hold on, one thing. I was in the paper today.
Oh yeah. You got this.
So here with a double Peroni. It was a good time. So, but it's a good headline. Big digital jobs boost for Derry. So
Yeah, fantastic.
you know,
I mean, to have your
it's
picture next to that
super
title is
positive,
great.
yeah. So I
And
got a
the same
surprise.
top as well, so you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This
Apologies.
is. Have you actually been home, or is this?
Honestly, I've been home. Yeah, honestly.
This is great to see.
It's good, but it's all good news for Derry. It's good news. You know, it's just, you know, it's an inspiring event. So, congrats.
No, it's great. Yeah, it's great to be a part of this. And can I get details off the website just for anybody who wants to check out?
Yes, for our website, it's prsformusic.com. So that's prsformusic.com.
And if somebody wants to get in touch, what's the best way?
Just drop me a line, which is it's jules.parker@prsmusic.com. And yeah, there's lots of information about what we can do for new acts and songwriters on there.
Terrific. And yourself, Stephen?
Yeah, mobileroadie.com. I'm on Twitter @SteoRiley, STEO Riley. Hit me up. That's where you can find me usually. So happy to help.
Or just keep an eye out for the front page of various local newspapers. You know, so. So thank you very much for your time, guys. It's been a real pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Good to meet you. Thanks.